Thanks for returning. Okay, so I'm on the phone with the owner. He has agreed to sell us this beautiful 8-room hotel in Mexico, and we agreed to a price, and now we have to sell both of our properties in Wimberley, Texas, in order to buy this place in Mexico. Okay? Well, that's a tall order. There had been probably 2 or 3 places for sale in Wimberley, places, lodging properties, like ours, that had been for sale for 2 or more years and hadn't sold. So we put a price on our 2 properties. We have it appraised. The appraisal comes in exactly to the dollar what value we put on our 2 properties. And I listed our 1 property online, the country property, online. I think it cost me $125. I listed it on a for sale, bed and breakfast for sale site. Within 7 hours, I had an appointment to show the place. Within 3 weeks, we had contracts on both places. It was incredible. I called the owner of Tierra Maya, our place in Mexico, and I called the owner and said, I have contracts on both properties. And he said, now you wait a minute. He said, you're gonna inch into my Christmas vacation down there. He said, let's close it after the first of the year. And I said, okay. So we set about closing our 2 lodging properties. It was the easiest real estate deal I have ever done. These are 2 separate properties, and there was one couple that came in and bought both properties. So it was one of the easiest things that I've ever done, except that one of our properties we had decided to remodel. So it was like new construction. So we had to finish that, get it all refurnished and all that kind of stuff before we could close. But we did close by the end of the year. I think we closed on December 31st. And then another unexpected surprise came up. My husband felt like he wanted to keep our house. I didn't want to keep it. I wanted to sell it. He felt like he wanted to keep it. And about 4 days before we actually moved down to Mexico, my husband decided that, yeah, we should sell the house. We had already taken everything out of it and put it in storage because we didn't know when we'd be back. So we called these girls that lived at the end of our lane who had always expressed an interest in our house. And they came down, we wrote a contract, and so we sold our house too. So it was just we just felt like it was one of those meant to be things. So when we got down to Mexico, we arrived in February, the first week in February. When we arrived at the property, over the next few days, we met the staff that we would inherit. This staff, these are the same people that were in my dream. These are the royal family, that with all the ancient Mayans, it's the same family. The faces I recognized. And the individual who was off to the side that had this jealousy thing going on, this other agenda, in this other dream I was telling you about, he was there too, and he was the maintenance man. Was not related to this family. It was almost a whole family. The chef, the sisters, the brother, his wife. It was all a family, a Mayan family that worked at the property. So that was pretty amazing too. I have never discovered this huge wheel with these bands that I was telling you about, and all the symbols and everything inside the little segments around the bands, and it moves. I've never really seen that. So I don't know what that is, and I was told that that represents all that is. So we've been down there 5 years now. So we'll see how it all pans out. I'll continue this taping with another segment. I studied with a Native American shaman while I was down there. And I want to share with you some of the incredible experiences that I had with that. So thanks for watching.